Hey kiddos, good morning. I hope you all are having an awesome week so far. So at this point, you have a really good understanding of what the fossil record is. You've been introduced to it. You know that the oldest fossils are in the bottom layer, and then they get younger as we go. But you know the oldest layer at the very bottom, that's millions and billions of years old. And it takes a really long time for that sediment to build up. Do you know what this is a picture of? Right here. What is that a picture of? I've never been here. I know Miss Hutchins has definitely been there though. This is a picture of the Grand Canyon. The Grand Canyon is a great example of our fossil record because in each layer of these rocks that show our over time, you can see the different fossils and how the environment has changed. I'm going to show you guys a really quick video that's going to talk about some of the fossils that are in the Grand Canyon's fossil record. Let me get the volume up here.
The Grand Canyon reveals the inside story of the ground that lies beneath our feet. Here, lying open a mile deep, is the vault of Earth's history.
So pretty.
A chasm whose walls of layered rock tell the tales of 2 billion years in the life of the planet. These layers at the rim, which turned to rock just before the age of dinosaurs, are the canyon's youngest formations. There are 21 distinct layers of rock here, each one representing a package of about 30 million years of time gone by. As we cast our gaze down the canyon walls, we're looking at older and older rocks. In the deepest part of the canyon, the rocks are 1.7 billion years old, a third as old as the Earth itself.
That's almost as old as Mr. B.
Each rock, by the type of particles it contains, tells the story of its own origin. Sand becomes sandstone. Mud becomes shale. The skeletons of sea animals become limestone. 300 million years ago, a vast, shallow sea like this one covered not only the Grand Canyon region, but much of what is western North America today.
We're now in the Redwall limestone. The Redwall limestone is a marine deposit formed in a shallow sea millions of years ago, and we know that because right here is one of those marine shells. I'm going to pour some water on it so that it shows better. This is the outline of a nautiloid shell. It had a long stovepipe sort of cylindrical shell with curved partitions across it, and it's related to the modern chambered nautilus, which currently lives in the Indian Ocean. Except these have straight shells, and the chambered nautilus has coiled shells. It's hard to imagine all of the things that have gone on in this place, but the Grand Canyon record tells us of mountain ranges, seas that have advanced and retreated at least 18 times across Arizona, a variety of the coastal swamp conditions, desert dunes, and all of these marvelous things that happened in this place over a period of 2 billion years, and they're recorded in the Grand Canyon record.
So that's just a real life example. Maybe some of you guys have gone and you were able to see this fossil record in real life. It's just so interesting so that we can see how the environments have changed over time based on these fossils. So what we're going to do today is go to your Google Classroom and you're actually going to pull up this link. So your teacher has posted this game along right next to this video. So I want you to go ahead and pull it up. It's called Layers of Time Fossil Game. So if you need to pause me to go get that pulled up, you can. And I'm going to go over and show you how to play it. So this experiment is going to help you learn how to organize a fossil record. You can take a second and you can read that. But what I really like here, what stands out to me here is the sedimentary rock. Sedimentary rocks are formed from layers of sand, silt, dead plants, and animal skeletons, which are eventually, some turn into fossils. So you can click start. It might take a second. Mine always makes me enable the Flash player. It even said oops a couple of times, but then it restarts. I don't know why. You can take a second and look through some of these photos. There's some pictures of paleontologists working hard to discover some of the fossils within our fossil record. Next, it's going to show you how to play the game. So it says, over millions of years, sedimentary rock layers form from sand, silt, dead plants, and animals. The plants and animals become fossils, preserving a record of that time. The time span that a species exists can be seen in a column extending through the rock layer. Once the animal becomes extinct, it disappears from the fossil record, and this column ends. So you can see up here, when the animal no longer appears in the fossil record, we can infer that this animal's adaptations no longer worked and it became extinct. We can see over here, this animal has made it through all the fossil records, showing me that this animal's adaptations have done a really good job helping it live in the different environments, and it was able to adapt and survive. This kind of almost looks like an impression of a flower. It adapted and changed probably from something else, and it is a new species. So we're going to play. I'm going to show you guys level 1. Then I want you to go and try level 2 and 3. That is not the one I wanted to try. Sorry about that. I wanted to try the one with a trilobite, but that's okay. Nope, that's not the one I want to try. Oh well. So I know that the oldest layer, of course, is at the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the oldest layer to the bottom. I see we've got a trilobite here, and we've got a shark tooth, or the ancestor of a shark tooth here. So I have to look. I see shark have existed through the entire fossil record, and also that makes sense because we also have sharks today. So their adaptations have worked. I can also then go ahead and infer that the trilobite needs to be pulled down because we've got a trilobite and then the trilobite, and then the trilobite went extinct. Okay. I notice in Homo sapien, that is what humans are called. I know humans are existing right now, so they're probably going to be in the top layer of our fossil record. So I kind of got my top and I've got my bottom here. Then I look and I see a Protosaurus. I'm not sure exactly what that one is. But then I also notice there is the Protosaurus there, so I have to pull it down. Then it looks like that animal, its adaptations were not working well, so it went extinct. It's no longer in the fossil record. Okay. What do I need to change here to make it work? So I can't have a flowering plant and then the flowering plant goes extinct and then the flowering plant again. So I need to switch the order here. So Our flowering plant keeps going, and we still have flowering plants. That adaptation has worked. They did not go extinct. So I'm going to check my work, and I know I'm correct. When I hover over top of these, I can get a further explanation on which each of these are. Okay, you can read a little bit more about those fossils. And then I want you to play again. I want you to try to play all of the levels. Alrighty, guys, you have no exit slip today other than just playing a game. That's not super tough. Have an awesome afternoon. I will see you all later. Bye.